Oh dear. I've got a feeling that I've seen that bird before. I think they're YouTubers, but like proper ones. Ah, well, there we go. No. No problem. I think we'll play it by ear. You know, it's. I don't mind helping out. It helps us all get through, doesn't it? So, no problem at all, honestly. So, he's opened the paddles. So, and he is talking to himself as well. He's definitely vlogging. I think. Can we open this one? Let's get this one open and speed things up a bit. I'm going to help the young gentleman through all 5 of the locks effectively. Well, he'll start them, go into them, and I'll catch him up and sort of finish them. I mean, I'm inexperienced, but he seems more so than me, which is an odd thing to find, or at least more, you know, uncertain about the locks. So let's see if we can get this thing open. Yeah, we're good to go. So I'm going to be doing a little bit more work than I sort of expected today, but that's always the way it is. You know, the boat behind tends to sort of help you out a bit, and you know, and do a bit more. But it happens to all of us. Sometimes we're first in, sometimes we're second. It just is what it is. You know, it's at least it's not raining. That's the thing. And it's great to see young people on the canals. You know, it adds vitality. So I'm really pleased about it. I'm looking for marks out of 10. Marks out of 10. Style. We'll have points off. I'd like to believe you, I really would. No, that was me distracting you. To be honest, I apologise there. That was entirely my fault, and I will take responsibility for my misdemeanours. Sorry. We've only got 5. Are you going all the way to Helston today, or?
Yeah, we're going all the way there.
I'm going to stop, I think, at Swanley Bridge. Okay. So I'm only doing 5. Okay. Right, I'm going to turn this off in a mo. Just going to get these down. Right. All the way. Second one as well. But it is odd. It feels odd. 2 sorts of YouTubers doing this. Oh, clear. I mean, I'm not a proper one, obviously, but you know what I mean. Right, so we got the gates open, locks empty, gates open, and our young friend is coming out. No, it's fine, honestly. Yeah, honestly, no problem. No, to be honest, I'm solo as well, but it won't really sort of, you know what I mean? It's kind of fairly easy, this one, so... Well, a little bit. I mean, not that much. I avoid locks wherever possible. I hate the things, yeah. With difficulty, really, to be honest. So our young guy is off, and I'm now gonna close the gate and do the lock myself. And there's no one coming. So I'm now going to fill this lock back up. That is the one thing, no matter what else you do as a boater, stay away from the back end. If you're going down in a lock, stay away from the back end. Honestly. And I've made the mistake. I was going down through the locks into Ellesmere Port Basin. I was going down through the locks and I got talking to some Dutch people turned up with a, they were going along the canal on like a skiff of some sort, dressed in 1920s kind of outfits with those crazy boater hats. They're called boaters, aren't they? Bunch of them. And I was such an unusual sight, and they were lovely people. They were Dutch guys, as I say, and I was having a good old chinwag with them. I opened the lock, I was letting my boat down, and I sort of wasn't paying attention, and the boat was near to the back of the lock, and it would have gotten caught on the sill if someone hadn't reminded me. One of the people staffing the museum said, "Hey mate, you know, get your boat forwards a bit." So it's such an easy thing to do. It's such an easy thing to get distracted talking to people at locks, or just whatever might be happening. You know, different things might be happening, and it nearly happened to me. You know, if you take as potential new boaters, if you take nothing else away, which you probably won't from watching this nonsense, take that away. Whenever you're going down in a lock, keep that one thing in your mind. So let's just get the gate open, get the boat in. But he was a lovely chap, wasn't he? He was, he was really grateful for a little bit of help. And his missus had just helped me through the lift bridge. I didn't have to do a thing at the lift bridge. That's just the way it goes. Sometimes you sort of cop for the work, to use an old Scouse expression. Sometimes you cop for all the graft. And sometimes it goes in your favour, and you don't end up doing too much, And either way, you don't really moan about it. It just is what it is, depending on where you are in the queue and how things unfold. I mean, I hardly did a tap on the way through Grindley Brook. 6 locks altogether. On my way up there in November, hardly did a tap. What with volunteers and people helping from boats behind, I barely got off the boat. But anyway, let's switch this off and get the boat in. Get through this baby. Or this bad boy. Probably more up-to-date phraseology for the kids. Just helped that guy through the lock. And now I've refilled it. So I'm just going to mosey on in. Now I might get a bit of help here. This might work out well for me. There's a boat definitely heading towards us. Obviously the lock's full now, so I've got to go in. We can't waste that water. I'm going to go in and lower myself down. So, right. So what might happen, what I'm hoping will happen, right, is they will pull over, and at the very least, as I come out, they will come up here and close the gate for me. That's, like those are my expectations, and they better be met. We have an ample crew on this boat up ahead, because we've got a volunteer coming forwards, I think. Are you going far today, guys?
Just a quick church, I think.
Nice. Yeah, it should be okay, I think. Should be I think you'll make Whitchurch. It's not a bad run, that, is it? I have to disagree, madam. As a solo boater, I'm sorry.
Maybe not on your own.
I really don't see it the same way.
You did have a bit of a problem with the 3 locks.
Oh, really? Which is the one in particular that's a problem?
The run of 3, I've forgotten the name of the place.
Swanley.
Was it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it might have been, and they were just so low, we had to keep opening and opening.
Something further up to get some water back into the tank.
So is there one in particular that's a problem, would you say, or?
The first one was leaking quite a lot.
I'll have to play it by ear. That doesn't sound good. I'm filled with dread. Right,
They've not sorted it out yet today anyway.
the middle one is the one to watch. Fantastic. Right, guys. I don't suppose you'd mind doing the gates for me. Would that be okay if I go out? Because it'll save us a bit of time, won't it? Are you on your holes? Are you hiring or? Yeah. Full crew. I could only dream of a full crew. You don't know how lucky you are. Right. So I did a little sort of bit of a macho jump there. Thanks again, folks. You do a great service to mankind in general, I feel, today, in saving me some graft, actually. But
The weather on our side, isn't it?
yeah, exactly. Till about 2 or 3 o'clock, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but what can you do, you know? Have a nice day anyway, guys. Thanks again. Is that still the first lock? That is the bloody first lock, isn't it? Feels like I've been there all day. Cheers, folks. I don't suppose you're open to bribes to come and help at the next couple of locks. Several packets of biscuits could be involved, you know. No dice.